Philip Turle, let me bring you in here now. This funeral, as Mark was saying earlier, has been planned down to the very last detail for years now, including being planned in part by the Queen herself. Talk us through the details of the service we're going to be seeing in about an hour's time.
Well, first of all, you're absolutely right. This has been being planned for years, for decades. I think there are rumours that the planning of this even went back to the 1960s, and that Elizabeth II herself was quite heavily involved in drawing up the plans for what she wanted for her own funeral. This is all revised again in 2018. There have been changes introduced down the line, but we are certainly seeing really the most momentous day in British history that anybody can remember, with all these heads of state here, all these representatives from different walks of life within the United Kingdom, royal families from around the world, all gathering to honour this one lady, this one woman who has represented the United Kingdom for 70 years, Elizabeth II, a momentous reign, breaking many records. And I think that today is a sign of the respect, the joining together that people feel to pay their homage to Elizabeth II after such a long reign. But the service itself is going to be a relatively simple service. It's only going to last an hour. And this is something that the Queen has worked on drawing up with her advisors. There will be lots of personal touches in there, music that the Queen herself chose. Before that, the coffin, as you were saying, is going to be brought from Westminster Hall, that 1,000-year-old hall, right in the seat of government, which is the Palace of Westminster, where both the House of Commons and the House of Lords are situated, where all government business takes place. The Westminster Hall is just next to that. It will be brought a short distance down from there on a gun carriage to Westminster Abbey for the ceremony, which will last about an hour. After that, there will be a procession through the streets of London, from Westminster Abbey up Whitehall as far as Horse Guards Parade, through Horse Guards Parade. Remember that the Queen herself was a great lover of horses. Then down the Mall in front of Buckingham Palace, the royal home in central London, and as far as Hyde Park Corner. And then from there, it will move from Wellington Arch at Hyde Park Corner, be put into the royal hearse, and then driven about 40 kilometres or so to Windsor Castle, where there will be another ceremony later today, and the Queen will then be laid to rest next to her late husband, the Duke of Edinburgh.